Hey everybody, we're the O'Deadleys, and happy to be here. Thanks for having us. And boy, we sure miss doing this in front of actual people and not in our backyard. But thanks for joining us. Here's some songs. Well, I took a stroll on the old long walk of the day. Hey. Met a little girl and we stopped to talk of a fine soft day. Hey, that's cute, friend. Tell me, what would you do when her hair's black and her eyes were blue? Well, I knew right then, yeah, I've been taking a whirl around the Salt Hill Prom with the Galway girl. We were halfway there when the rain came down of the day. Hey. She asked me up to her flat downtown of a fine soft day. Hey, ask you, friend, tell me, what would you do when her hair's black and her eyes were blue? Well, I knew right then, yeah, I've been taking a whirl around the Salt Hill Prom with the Galway girl. When I woke up, I was all alone. Hey, with a broken heart and a ticket home. Well, I ask you now, tell me, what would you do if her hair's black and her eyes were blue? Well, I've traveled around, I've been all over this world. Boys, I ain't never seen nothing like the Galway girl. Oh yeah. So we'll do I'll Tell Me Ma. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Tell me, Ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave those girls alone. Pulled my hair and they stole my comb. Well, that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's a courting 1, 2, 3. Please, won't you tell me, who is she? He says he loves her, all the boys are fighting for her, knocking on the door and ringing on the bell, singing, oh me true love, are you well? As she comes, white as snow, with rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. Old Jenny Morrissey said she'd die if she doesn't get the fellow with the robe. And I tell me, Ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave those girls alone. Pulled my hair and they stole my comb. Well, that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's a courting 1, 2, 3. Please, would you tell me, who is she? Let the wind and the rain and the hail blow high high and the snow come tumbling from the sky. She's as sweet as apple pie, and she'll get her on that by and by. When she gets him, I don't know, she won't tell him Ma when she comes home. Let them all come as they will, you see it's Albert Moody she loves still. Tell me Ma when I go home, the boys won't leave those girls alone. Pulled my hair and they stole my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's a courting 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? Tell me Ma when I go home, the boys won't leave those girls alone. Pulled my hair and they stole my comb, well that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's a courting 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? Yep. Wish I was a fisherman, tumbling on the seas, far away from dry land. It's bitter memory, casting out my sweet line with abandonment and love. No ceiling bearing down on me, see the starry skies above with light in my head. My arms, I wish I was the breaker man on a hurtling fever train, crashing headlong into the heartland like a cannon in the rain, with the beating of the sleepers and the burning of the coal, counting the towns flashing by in the night that's full of soul, with light in my hair, you in my arms. Now I know I will be loosened from bonds that hold me fast. The chains that are all around me will fall away at last. And on that fine and fateful day, I'll take thee in my hands. I will ride on a train. I'm gonna be a fisherman with light in my head, you in my arms. Ooh, with light in my head, you in my arms. Woo! Light in my head, you in my arms. outside sounds. Outside sounds. That usually costs extra, I think. Here's an oldie but a goodie. In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound, and many's the hour of sweet happiness that I spent in that neat little town, till the sad misfortune came over me and caused me to stray from the land, far away from my friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll with this pretty fair maid, and a gentleman passing us by. Well, I knew she meant the doing of him by the look in her roguish black eye. For the watch she took from his pockets, and she placed it right into my hand. And the very next thing that you know is bad luck to the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Before the judge and the jury, next morning I had to appear. Well, the judge, he said to me, young man, oh, the case against you is quite clear. 7 long years is your sentence to be spent far away from the land, far away from your friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. So come all you jolly young fellows, and a warning come take it by me. For if you who are out on the town, me lads, be wary of those vicious callings, for they feed you with whiskey and porter until you are unable to stand. And the very next thing that you know is you've landed in Van Diemen's land. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Oh, her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. All right. Well, we're the O'Deadleys, ladies and gentlemen. You can find us on Facebook at the O'Deadleys Facebook page, o'deadleys.com as well. Thanks, Sue and company, for having us. We look forward to doing this in person sometime, sooner rather than later. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Bridgetown in the county down one morning last July. From a boring green came a sweet calling. She smiled as she passed me by. She looked so sweet from her 2 bare feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing outfit to shake myself to make sure I was standing there. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Cay, Galway, Dublin town. From Bay to sea with the brown colleen that I met in the county down. Sped and I scratched my head and I looked with a feeling rare. Says I to the passerby who's made with the nut brown hair. He smiled at me and he says he that's Jim aboard Ireland's crown. Up rose him again from the banks of the Banshee, star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Cay, Galway to Dublin town. Made a scene with the brown colleen that I met in the county down. But it never was hit since my roving career began. Fair and square, I surrendered there to the charms of Rosa McCann. Had a heart to let no tenant yet did I meet with a shawl or a gown. And she went and I asked no right from the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Cay, Galway to Dublin town. Made a scene with the brown colleen, she's the star of the county down. I'll be surely there, all dressed in my Sunday clothes, with my shoes shone bright and my hat cocked right and a smile from a nut brown rose. No pipe of smoke, no horse all yoked to the plough where the rust turns brown. Smiling bright by my own fireside, she's the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Cay, Galway to Dublin town. Made a scene with the brown colleen that I met in the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Cay, Galway to Dublin town. Scene with the brown colleen, she's the star of the county